So silly looking, man. So the Grand Prix here. Craziness, man. I don't know. Get voice acting again. Let's go Silver, help out. I don't know. He's a boost type. So all the boost ones are the hoverboards. I feel like going back to a regular car again. Let's do freaking this thing. I don't know. So do I have... Sure, I don't know. I do have this unlocked now. Egg Grand Prix. I also think my audio is slightly delayed. So I'm going to deactivate and reactivate my capture card. It should be in sync again. Get a Steam machine powered by laptop hardware from 2023 for $12.49 USD. I think I'm good. I think I'm good on that front. Dunpuff Factory, Aqua Forest, Eggman Expo. Sure. Let's give it a go. Like, I would still want to use, like, mostly parts from my current machine, considering, you know, save some money and not do a complete brand new build. Are you sure? It's only noticeably weaker than a PS5. I'll have to really think about it then, in that case. Alright, let's check out this new Prix that I unlocked. Hi, Reese.
All those fancy powers mean nothing. It's just you.
Maybe he just wants to hang out near here, but not, like, immediately beside.
But the determination to use that.
I've not done cart customization yet. No, I've seen the option. I've looked through some stuff there. Hi, Reese. You doing okay over there? Just kind of hanging out in my room over there. Whoa. Okay. Wait until you see a cart, 50% minecart. God. I'll have to try it out. Oh, we got Splatoon here?
You're in the past.
Whoops. You're in the past? Ow. Okay. Doesn't seem like a super safe place to race for us or the merchandise being made here. I missed a shortcut there on the left, it sure looked like. Dang it, I popped my shield a little bit too late. I was just thinking the red thing there. Love the tracks in this game, they're pretty crazy, huh? Pretty wild. Well, we'll see. Whoops, I didn't even see that, man. Okay, we're going to Dragon Drift right here. This one is so cool, I'm surprised it took this long for a kart racer to have a race car track in a car factory. It is neat. Dang it. Give me all the rings. I should have popped that a moment later is what I should have done. Okay, I'll grab this. What the heck? Alright, monster truck time. That lasts an extremely, extremely short span. This is so short. Okay. But there's one of my favorites. The music goes hard. I don't know what area that is. Okay. Ow. Come on. So many spins. One from Sonic Unleashed. Okay. That place based on the daytime levels. Sure, I guess. I don't know. Sure. Whoa. Yikes. Sure, I guess. I don't know. I could have taken that shortcut on the left. I could have grabbed an item. Okay, well, I got that there. Come on. Keep on collecting all the things. No, no, no.
Finish. That was great.
So, I've been sorting through my controllers recently, doing an inventory of things for frags, so ignore the bags that are in front of my bed. They're for my controllers and equipment. but he's just hanging out over there. Kind of conking out, taking it easy. Nodding off there, having a bit of a snooze. Still find it wild how often these games end in Finnish. Why not Spanish or Swedish or something? Did you know that Mortal Kombat is actually based on an old Scandinavian folk song? Yeah, if you didn't know, it's actually a Finnish hymn. Just thinking about that there.
It's okay. You never stood a chance.
Oh, man. Don't worry, I got this next one. Just you wait. The music here is interesting. Aqua Forest. Where's the aqua? Oh, there it is. Looks a little. The boat looked a little jank. It's almost like a toy boat. Aqua Forest is so fun too. Also, this game has one of the best desert levels. Okay. There we go. Okay. Ooh! Oh, I'm going this way. Thank you, invisible walls. Because yikes. Nope, not getting up there then. Keep on forgetting it's not like normal drift here. Yeah! Dang it. So, like... I was worried I wasn't going to get that somehow despite taking that route. Okay. Game Tracks is so good every time there isn't... I can't read that right now. There's no friggin' way. I gotta focus on Big the Cat. Game Tracks is so good every time that there isn't a single track in the game. I go, oh, not that one. Isn't a single track in the game? What? Oh, that there isn't a single track that I go, not that one. Just so they're all consistently good. Okay, I got you now. I got it now. Damn it. The train got me. Damn it. Oh, I can go up to 4 during Frenzy. Holy crap. It's going that way to track him? It still got him. Okay, interesting. Come on. Yeah, it charges up so fast there. If only I was close enough for my AoE thing. Come on. Oh, that's good timing. Less good timing. I wanted to boost into him with my AoE thing. Okay, I see how to get up here now. Okay. Ooh, okay. Hi, Reese. Oh. Wanna come relax on the doggy bed, maybe? You want on the couch. There's too many stuffies on the couch, big guy. Here, I can make space for you. I'm all this stuff. Put this back. Let me just grab all. Put them on my bed or something. Coming off you guys. If you want. Here. Would you like something like this? Oh yeah, my license plate. Forgot that was back there. Get rid of plate. Alright. Oh yeah. What do you think? One up there? Yeah. Oh, careful, big guy. Is that okay? A little bit unstable with the bed? Not sure? How about without the bed then? How about without the bed? Just the pillows. Wanna try again? One up here? Right now. Yeah, it's a bit unstable. It's a comfy couch when you really get into it.
You fool!
I just heard my headphones yell out, "You fool!" Not my other PC. Oh, another tree. You can stay right there. What do you think about those? I don't know, man. Okay. I don't know. Whoa.
Ha! Just like that.
Slipstream him. Oh. I can do that for a shortcut. Then I do that. Seen any of the DLC tracks? I've seen the image previews. I haven't raced on them yet, no. Give you my big boost. There. I hope he lays down in a sec.
Looks like I'm on
Minecraft 1 in particular is so good. I'm the #1 booster, apparently. Perfect. Yeah, it got tied up. Nice. Okay, Reese. Yeah, I hope he lays down and relaxes in a sec here. Okay. I'll give him a moment here if he wants to lay down there. Or what he wants to do. Round 3, Eggman Expo. Quite the place here. Extremely expensive looking. Egg Expo. Beautiful. Starting to nod off while sitting, maybe. Okay, not quite the best boost. Oh, I'll take that then, sure. Craziness, man. Okay, this way I go then. And then left on the next go, I guess. So I'll take that, I'll take these. Take all the nice things. Oh, into boat form. My god. Throws me off not being able to drift normally while in boat form. Okay. And then...
You can't handle this. Random track.
Random it is. It's this one again. Okay. So it's frenzy on my boost meter there. As long as you're leaving your stitches alone.
Can't end like this.
It sure can. Okay. Imagine the programming wizardry and like the whole different areas and stuff here. Yeah. Probably pretty insane. Absolute wizardry.
This is great.
This is great. After I get hit. I just load a random track because the other trick into what? Oh my god. I can't do distracted driving here. I have to pay attention to the track. Okay. Gotta get caught up to these dudes.
I need to use this.
Okay, so then I can do that. And this time I go this way. Uh-oh. Ow. Could have grabbed a tenor there. Well, I could have done.
Just like that.
Nope.
Now's my chance.
I'm gonna get caught up. Just you wait. Whoa. Dang it. Got 20 rings.
Now's my chance.
I'm continuing to hit the walls. Okay, come on.
Enemy down.
Ugh. My rival beat me that time. I just need to win this next one. You okay?
That was great.
Let's see here. My neighbor here, something that she told me is that apparently when he's sleeping or watching a movie with you, apparently he likes to be tucked in. Kind of like mostly laying now. Tucked in the- Like a blanket? I don't. She even brought over a special blanket of his. It's upstairs. This is one of my own blankets. Looks a little bit unimpressed. I don't know. Like at first I thought maybe he was coming down here because he wanted out or something like that, and then he wanted up onto the couch. He told me that he wanted to relax, and it doesn't look like he wants to get relaxed. So I'm not entirely sure. He might just want to hang out. I don't know, man. I don't know. Just load a random track and the other trick into RAM when you track into RAM when you start the race, because of what the fuck? With it being able to be one or the other, yeah. Has them both loaded. I'm sure the random one is predetermined at least, but yeah. I guess they're both just loaded. Okay, now he's relaxed. I'll move my camera a little bit over here with the tracking. There. You can tell the big blank space on my wall where my EV poster thing fell. Okay, he looks pretty okay now, I'd say. Alright, let's keep on going here. Let's keep on doing this. And he's quite the sweet doggy. He's a pit bull, so he looks like the kind of dog that could absolutely, like, tear your throat out if he wanted to. And he's just, like, the most loving guy ever. He's so sweet. Egg Grand Prix final. Okay, yeah. We know the 3 courses that go into it.
What's the matter? Scared?
I just gotta win this one. Easy peasy then. Yeah, he's relaxed now. He's got his head resting on that pillow. He's a little bit big for that small couch. Okay, he really likes couches. He really likes blankets, really likes couches. When he was being dropped off, she looked into the living room there at, oh my god, at this one blanket. She was like, is that a heated blanket? And my mom says, yeah, it is a heated blanket on the couch there. And she was like, he loves heated blankets. I thought it was so funny. Saying that whenever she's under a heated blanket on the couch, like, he always has to come up close to it. Apparently, he really quite likes that. Whoa. Come on. Okay. Whoa, 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 whoa. Now's my chance. Stop. So dang rude. Okay. If I can take the same shortcuts here as before, that'd be great. If it would let me do that. I can do this one at least. Okay. Adjust my drift direction there. And then maybe... Oh, I really wanted to ram into him with that. Uh-oh. Okay, that still worked out okay. I'll have to read that in a hot second here. Okay. Okay, it's just the Dark Chow. It's gonna give me something. Okay. I can make something happen with this. Yeah, like I said, I'm gonna try to not be too loud while he's hanging out with me here. Don't want to be disturbing him or anything. Oh, dang it, man. Should be able to, yeah. I can indeed do that. Okay. Something like that. I might just take this right course. Whoa. Hit the wall a little bit there. Glad that didn't get me on the initial hit or the ricochet. Very glad for that. I don't really need the rings here. Whoa. Spin. Okay. Spins. I keep on hitting that wall because I can't do like a true drift while in boat mode. It throws me off. I might have to read that in a hot second here. Oh yeah, I was able to read that in time there. Yes, I have heard that. I saw him in the character select menu with a little lock on him to show that he's coming in later here. 4 races per cup, but they only need 3 tracks per cup. Made some tracks just for the lap 2 CrossWorld, but they're just little A to B segments. Yeah. It's pretty neat there. I love how effective the CrossWorld and final race are in the grand scheme of the game's design is actually brilliant. Yeah, it is a really interesting way to handle it. Can't say I've seen anything like this in any other racing game before. Such an efficient and effective way to add to the game's variety without bloating development time like Mario Kart 8 Deluxe's DLC, where to add more content they just need more tracks. They kind of combine things in different ways. Yeah, this game is certainly something, isn't it? You should compete in it, a Fragapalooza, in my tournament, then, bud. That's what you should do. Aside from how high-level rivals are cheaters, so I've heard. Otherwise, it's amazing. Nodding off there. I look over him and he opens up his eyes a little. Probably just leave him be and he'll very slowly nod off there. I plan to compete nice. Glad to hear it. Win one of these trophies that I'm working on. Like they're cool looking. We got the whole 1997 to 2026 at the top there. Show that it's the Fragapalooza 30th anniversary commemorative kart racing trophies.
Now you see what I can really do.
That'll be pretty cool. I was showing them to the other frag staff in the recent staff meeting and they thought it was pretty cool. It would be great for a video essay about game design and development. I don't have time to write something like that anymore. Like, at least my game review stuff, if I keep on doing stuff in the style that I have been, at least those are easy to do, like, half-assed. That's something that really delves into it properly, like that. I don't know, man. Wait until after Frag and then see what my schedule's looking like, I guess. The next month is gonna be crazy. This is how you develop a good AA game. This is what modern games should be. Maybe less monetization would be nice. Yeah, fair. By winning 7 Sonic Speed Grand Prix, Supersonic Speed has been unlocked. There we go. This class is for very advanced racers. Nice, got unlocked. Also, I really like how they have a bunch of free updates with new characters instead of locking them behind DLC. Yeah, there's a good mix of both like paid DLC and free DLC characters. It's interesting. Grand Prix sweep. Congratulations, you won every Grand Prix. Except for the other one that I unlocked. Oh, I did it. I beat it. That's it. That's Sonic Racing CrossWorlds. I like how you buy the DLC and you just get all of it instead of, what, having to unlock it or something like that. Well, I guess that's Sonic Racing CrossWorlds. That's kind of my playthrough of that. This game is pretty cool, man. I got a kick out of it. I liked it. So, the only other Sonic Racing game I've played was All-Stars Racing Transformed on the Wii U, and I played a decent bit of that. And I thought that game was pretty cool with the whole, like, transforming vehicles and stuff like that. I did definitely get a kick out of it. But yeah, this game with the way that it handles drift, where it's like you can switch directions and still keep, like, the boost charging up there. The way that it handles the different mechanics across, for the boosting across the flying, the boats, and the land stuff. The animations for transforming there, all really quite cool. But I am definitely really baffled about the whole actual CrossWorlds part. Like, how does it do that? As Mythic was saying. Not just on the Switch 2 here, but even on the Switch 1 they got this game working. Presumably it's at like 30 FPS or something like that on the Switch 1, I would presume, whereas Switch 2 is 60 here. It probably goes into 30 when you do 4-player split screen, I'm sure, but still, like, even on the Switch 1, they got like these whole jump across like different tracks here thing, just like that. Like, I mean, it's not completely perfect, like they didn't work like some sort of forbidden witchcraft to pull it off or anything like that. Like, before you go through the portal, you see like a low resolution version of it, but it's still like a version of the real version on the other side. So when someone goes through the portal, you still see like them moving on the other side. Again, like not seamlessly like a friggin' Doctor Strange portal or anything like that. But the fact that like someone in front of you goes through the portal and you still like see them on the other side, even if they're low resolution and low frame rate, and the moment you go through it, you're just immediately there, like no loading screens. It is still extremely, extremely impressive. Like, I'm very impressed by this game. The items here are pretty cool. I got a kick out of that. The carts with it having like cars and hoverboards, pretty cool. I really like the main game cast having like the full voice acting and clips with one another. My biggest complaint with this game is definitely that the DLC characters are all like completely mute. They don't speak. Like, that's definitely my biggest issue. But with the DLC, the cast that they're getting in this is friggin' unreal. It's really quite cool. I actually really quite like this game. It's well, hearing sounds over there, and Reese is hearing sounds too. It's quite good. Right now, do that 2 more times. Supersonic speed plus defeat all rivals. I think I'm good, unless there's something really important that unlocks before Fragapalooza. But yeah. Let's see, what else did I miss here? As opposed to buying the DLC, but you also need the DLC 2 and the DLC 3 to have all the content. Oh, like, as one season passes, and they keep on adding more and more stuff. What are you planning to do with gadgets in the tournament? I gotta figure that out here. Because... my dad's going in to go use the washroom that's connected to my room there, and so Reese wanted to go have a look-see at what was going on over there. But yeah, anyway, I'll answer that in a second. Not Forbidden Witchcraft perfect like Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart, but it's damn close. When a game's biggest complaint is DLC characters are mute, you know it's good. Oh yeah, this is a really solid game here. Like, I am really quite impressed with this, because I need to know if I have to make optimal loadouts for gadgets. No. Like, it's all going to be playing locally, and I don't want to have the expectation that everybody has to, you know, have the game and be familiar with it. I want people to just be able to, like, hop in. Have fun there. I think Reese might be heading out now that there's activity going on over there. And he was just relaxing so well a second ago. Because the bracket, whoops. The bracket is going to look like this, is the thing. That's my plan, with all of winner's side being on Switch 2 and all of loser's side being on my Wii U. So, disable gadgets would be what I would like to do. But that's another reason why I'm doing a little short playthrough of all these games on this list, is I need to familiarize myself with what modes there even are and what settings I can toggle, so I can put together like an official rule set so I know exactly what to like toggle on and off instead of just figuring it out like moment of. So I figure that like gadgets off, everyone's, you know, on even playing field there. is what I figure. Not have anybody have to, you know, if anyone's an expert at the game, they just come in and make like some super optimized loadout and just destroy everybody. Like, I mean, if you're good at the game, you'll still destroy everybody, but, you know, have everybody just be on, like, even basic playing field, not have, like, super niche specialty stuff that not require, like, casual players to come in and learn all these perks and be like, what's good? I don't know, I've never played this game before. Like, that's not really fair there. Yeah, I beat the game here. It didn't have a story mode, I just beat all the Prix. Was the only case here. You did it! So, I don't know. Usually during these reviews, I do like a score out of 5, like based on how much I recommend it. With like 5 out of 5 being like this game was now play the DLC tracks. Sure, I'll do that. With 5 out of 5 meaning like this game is so unbelievably amazing that I'd recommend it to anyone that plays video games in general. 4 being it is, you know, exceptional as its IP or genre. If you're into this IP or genre, I would strongly recommend it. 3 would mean it's mid. Play like any other game in this IP or genre, and, you know, it'll be about the same kind of experience, or you can find better experiences elsewhere for the ones that are truly good. 2 would mean that it's bad, it's worse than even a mid game in its IP or genre, and 1 means it's so bad I wouldn't recommend it to anybody. So, multiplayer DLC tracks really well wrote me into that. This game I'd probably put at like a 4 or something like that, or a 4.5. Like, it's actually really quite solid. You know, I have a hard time saying 5 in terms of recommendations, just because of, like, you know, kart racing is a very niche-specific thing. But then you also just have to treat it as a kart racer game, so I'd lean more towards, like, the 4.5, but, like, you know, that's kind of how I'm feeling. It's pretty solid. I feel like I need to play more of this game to feel that. In terms of general gameplay experience going through the Prix, yes, because you don't have intermission courses. If we're talking just like raw, pure playing, like versus mode where you can choose like 3-lap courses in Mario Kart World, I feel like I'd probably prefer Mario Kart World with like the crazy skill ceiling it has with the whole bouncing across walls and like the crazy crackhead things that you can see people do that makes you go like, whoa, that's possible? You know, I do quite like that. I do also realize that that's kind of semi-killed the game online because like casual players that used to be able to do decently well in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe Online are now getting curb stomped by all the super pro players in Mario Kart World, because if you really, really learn the game in the shortcuts, it's really high skill ceiling, but it gives you a super major advantage. But it's super hype for Fragapalooza, seeing people pull off like some of this super crazy stuff. So I get a kick out of that. But just like casually playing through and doing the Prix, like the intermission courses are kind of a cool idea, but because of them just being like largely straightaways, they're just kind of boring a lot of the time. Whereas this, with like the different courses, you're like twisting and turning and spinning around and doing all sorts of crazy stuff that keeps you engaged and makes you going like, wow, that's really cool. As opposed to like Mario Kart World, where it's like all this crazy stuff, wow, that's really cool. Oh, okay, now let's drive to the next one very slowly. Like pelting one another with items is the most engaging thing. And I guess occasionally avoiding cars. Then you get to the next course and it's like, wow, super engaging, like crazy stuff. For like 1 lap and then you're done. You know. So there's that. Critic review scores of this game were actually higher than Mario Kart World, if I'm not mistaken. That doesn't surprise me, honestly. Yeah, I think we said it out there. Yeah, he saw activity and then wanted to head out. But he was relaxed here so well there. Not too long ago. I still want to lead this tournament with Mario Kart, just because it's like the recognized kart racer and what people will be coming up to play casually and get a kick out of and stuff like that, being like, oh, they're running Mario Kart up there, I'll participate. And then the tournament becomes like a bazillion different kart racing games, a different one each round, you know? So, I mean, yeah, because there's too many fanboys of Nintendo is why you'd rate this higher? What? Something or other? I want to be as cool as you. There's a lot of credits here, holy crap. For all these different regions and voice acting in different regions that I saw earlier. Lots and lots of people involved with this game, huh? But yeah, this game's good. This is pretty solid. What the heck is that? I'm quite impressed by it. You know what I'm saying? I'm surprised that Sonic was rated higher than Mario Kart World, and Mario Kart World wasn't rated higher. Oh, I gotcha. So, oh, those last 2 sentences were meant to be interpreted as one. Surprising for me because of so many fanboys at Nintendo. I getcha. Yeah, this is pretty good. You cannot live. Free update content supervisors. Hatsune Miku colorful stage. And again, like, it's wild, the characters in this. I don't know how they got the rights to some of these guys. Creepy nuts. What? Yeah, I get ya. Oh, the lights are off. Shinobi Art of Vengeance. Five Guys Holdings. They're bringing in the Five Guys from Five Guys Burgers and Fries as the next DLC confirmed. Sonic Team. This is a good game. This is pretty solid. This is going to be pretty hyped to run at Fragapalooza, I think. Looks like reviews have changed a bit since launch. I remember CrossWorlds is 1 point higher on Metacritic than Mario Kart World, but now it's 4 points lower from Metacritic reviews, huh? New Donkey Kong game was rated 10 out of 10 for most reviewers. Yep, that sounds about right there. It is a really solid game, though. Donkey Kong Bananas is actually a really good game, to be fair. CrossWorlds is 8.6 user score, and Mario Kart World is 7.0 user score. Doesn't surprise me, especially as the game has gone on and putting out updates that have made people more and more frustrated with it and stuff, you know. Logging into network.